Hi, I'm Dana. Welcome to this week's video. Today I want to talk about the number one question that I get asked, and it's also the number one hardest question to answer. And that is, when can I expect my baby to sleep through the night? And every time I see the question, I go, oh, such a hard one to answer, because I can't give you an exact weight or an exact age. I wish that I could, but there just really is no such thing. There's no magic number that you'd see on a scale that tells you it is okay. So it's a tough question to answer. Obviously, we're not expecting newborns to sleep through the night. Everyone knows that, I'm sure. Even 3 or 4 month olds, we might not be expecting them to sleep through the night yet. My general rule of thumb is if you have a healthy, happy, no health concerns baby who is 6 months or older, then the potential is there that they could be sleeping right through the night. Okay? Now, again, are there exceptions to that rule? Sure. But in general, 6 months and up, pretty high probability that they could sleep through the night if they had the skills to do so. So I always say to people, you've got to look at the scenario that gets a baby to sleep in the first place. That is ground zero. That's where we've got to start. And look at what are the ways in which your baby falls asleep. Does she fall asleep in your arms? Does she fall asleep when you bounce her? Does she fall asleep on the breast or the bottle? Does she fall asleep with a passy in her mouth? Does she fall asleep in the car? I mean, there's a lot of different ways babies fall asleep. But if you look at that and you say, yeah, you know what? I nurse her to sleep every night, or I bottle feed her to sleep, or I bounce her on the bouncy ball every night, then that is a sleep prop. That is your baby's prop for getting to sleep. The cue that tells her it's time to make that journey into sleep. And the problem with props is that they're not independent sleep skills. They're external sleep skills. So when she has a naturally occurring wake up in the night, which everyone has, she won't know how to get back to sleep without the help. Okay? So 2 o'clock, she has a naturally occurring wake up. Your breast is not in her mouth any longer, or the bottle is gone, or the passy is missing, or the bouncing is not happening. She's going to cry because she's tired still, and B, she wants you to come in and help, right? Makes sense. So you go in, recreate everything that got her to sleep in the first place, and off she goes again until the next naturally occurring wake up. So I just want to be clear here, because people tell me all the time, I see it all over Facebook, babies aren't supposed to sleep through the night. Well, yes and no, okay? Yes, if it's an appropriate age where they could be sleeping through the night, and no, because nobody sleeps solidly through the night. That's a total misconception. There's no such thing. We all have naturally occurring wake-ups. Sometimes you remember them, sometimes you don't. A good night is where they're so brief that you just slide right into a new cycle. And that's what I want to see happening to babies who are age appropriate and ready to sleep through the night, is that any little wake-up they have in the night, I got this, I can handle this, I don't need any help from anyone else. I've got my own skills, I'll do it myself, thanks. And then you're going to have a baby that's sleeping through the night because it just means that they handled their wake-ups on their own. So always look at that. If you're wondering, is my baby ready? How old are they? How's their weight? Definitely things to consider. A rule of thumb around weight is doubling of the birth weight is a good rule of thumb for weight. So weight's good, age is good, still 5 wake-ups a night. Then look at the scenario, the prop association, and that's where you're going to have to make your big changes. Okay, so I hope that helps. It's a long answer to a difficult question, but I hope it helps. Thanks for watching. Sleep well.